saw a couple people say they had applied. Thank you so much for that. Um, your generosity means more than I know how to express. My apologies for flopping this phone everywhere and changing the look. I am not set up for this kind of broadcasting. Um, Heather DeGarmo, thank you for that. Uh, yeah, anybody who wants to share or spread this word, man, I'm really appreciative. Somebody asked how my kids are. My kids are awesome. They're all grown. They have their own lives and marriages and stuff, and they're really doing well in life. I'm beyond proud of them, and I'm happy for the lives they're building for themselves. Kat, thank you for continuing to post that. Super helpful. Thank you. A lot of people keep asking, "Did I get a kidney?" Unfortunately, it doesn't happen overnight. It's a process. Somebody says their blood type is O negative. Blood type doesn't matter too terribly much. Mine is A positive. Um, and yes, I've seen that the fellow that they were mentioning earlier. Um, Forgive me, I haven't been prepared to take that guy's name down. Somebody tell me that Kowinski or something like that. Yeah, I'll play with viewers. I don't care who I play with. What was that guy's name that they were all telling me wanted to donate? Kowinski? Is that something like that? Uh, um, that appears to be a singer, so I doubt that's the guy we're talking about. All right, we'll follow that into that a little bit later. And here I am looking at my phone down low, and I'm already casting it up here. Let's do this. I am not, like I said, set up for. That is not the right scene. I haven't really made a scene that was for um, talking to people in general. And on top of that, I suspect I've probably already messed this up. I need to change it for being on just talking for a minute. Um, let's see. On Twitch, Petra says, I just saw the TikTok and was about to cry. Thank you so much. Please don't cry. I'm going to be okay. It brought me to enough tears. You don't have to cry on my behalf. I cried a lot last night and even this morning. Maybe later I'll post the practice videos I made before the one I sent because I ramble so much they just got to be kind of useless. But chair with two legs, thank you. My goodness gracious, there is no way I'm going to be able to follow all of this concurrently. Yes, several people have offered their kidneys both directly to me in DMs as well as on these videos. Um, I wanted to spend a little time just expressing my gratitude, my thankfulness for all of you who are showing me this affection and this support. I need to plug my phone in. Where'd my cord go? All right, we'll find a cord here in a second. But I felt like I needed to spend a little time and just tell all you people thank you. Uh, I had no idea that Carve was so connected that when he started asking me questions, there was even the mildest chance that this would blow up. It wasn't even in my thoughts really. I just thought he was a kind guy who took an interest in an old man. I've had a bunch of people do that, and I'm happy to chat with folks. So it didn't surprise me that somebody would chat for a little bit, but seeing what he's done and and forgive me, I'm assuming it's a he. I don't know Carve at all. Um, he didn't know me. He just saw me playing and decided to do a good thing. And because of his good thing, all of you, thousands of people, are expressing your love and appreciation. Uh, you always see these things that show up on the news and people's feeds about somebody blew up and all of a sudden their GoFundMe had millions of dollars in it and all that. And I never thought that I would be the subject of this much attention under any circumstance, whether it's gaming or anything in life. I just didn't know. So it makes me look at all the good things that have happened in this world and maybe change my attitude, my outlook a little bit. I think it's safe to say that my kids and my exes and even my current girlfriend will all tell you I'm a little bit of a Debbie Downer. I'm a little bit easily overcome by feeling low sometimes. Not that I sit around being depressed, but just not having high expectations for the universe, for common man. I mean, you see nice people all the time, but you just don't see this kind of an outpouring. Most people don't. I know I never did. You'd see Twitchers and all that. I see you, Michael. It's getting away from me. Make you a mod. Yeah, give me just a second and I'll figure out how to do that. I'm going to make my daughter a mod. If I can figure out how to do that. Yeah, I don't have any foggiest idea. Settings, maybe. Moderators. There we go. Add moderators. I don't know why it's not pulling you up in the search. It's weird. Let me scroll a little bit. Forgive me, folks. The screen is covered up and I am not seeing your messages right at this moment, but thank you so much. You really have no idea how much you're affecting me right now. There have been times in life when I was that guy that... Michael, we'll have to figure that out here a little bit. It's not showing you in the list. You know what? I'm going to have to probably cut this short here in a minute and pick back up after I've figured out how to work this a little bit better. For me, social media was all about me scrolling during dead time. I'm just not set up to know how to even handle this. Thank you for the hat. I'm sorry I didn't see who sent it. Lily, maybe? Hi, Kai, Joel. Thank you, guys. Hi, Kai. I see that you're sending a bunch. Thank you very much. Tina, thank you. I spent a lot of time rambling and not saying thank you to you people specifically, but thank you to Hi, Kai. I missed that one. Mad something or another. Big Mama, Zoe. My goodness. So many different individuals. Aren't you the one who needed a kitty? Yes, I am. UCHealthLivingDonor.org. If you're interested or know somebody who is, that's where they can start the process of donating. I can tell you a little bit about the process, but really UCHealthLivingDonor.org is going to be your go-to place to get the best information that is curated properly and ready to work. Excuse me. I know this chat is going by so fast, I've probably missed it. My daughters are all saying that they're in the chat as well, and that's awesome because I don't think they're typically Twitch folks. Or, my goodness gracious, I'm ignoring Twitch. I'm so sorry. What's the game? I play Call of Duty typically. Yes, I have TikTok. I am currently broadcasting on TikTok. My handle there is also DirtNap, D1RTNAP. And Frank's Attic. Wow, great name. Thank you for coming from TikTok. Ohad Gaming. I'm so sorry I don't recognize you, but I appreciate you stopping in. Hussein Hassan, thank you for being here. And Frank. Hopefully we can run some quads later. I'm all for it, man. I'm really ready to play, folks. I'm a little bit overwhelmed by all of this attention. Hussein, your name in TikTok, it is D1RTNAP, the same name that I use in virtually any game I play. I have occasionally had to make alternate versions of that because other people have beaten me to that name, which is really odd because I've been using it in games since the 90s, but there it is. Um, I don't know, I've played on a few other games like, sorry, I'm having a brain freeze. I'm going to set TikTok over here for just a second so that I can address Twitch. You're the guy from the last live. Which guy from the last live? Forgive me, I've had several folks that have been speaking to me, and I'm a little lost at all the names that are crossing my periphery here. I remember chatting with a few people here lately, but right now I'm a little overwhelmed by all this. Another heart thing being sent in. Thank you to Kagan. Um, I am really overwhelmed by all this. I'm relatively sure, you know what, I don't have my headset on. That's where the mic's at. I know this is not high quality sound, but thank y'all for being willing to tolerate both my low quality video and sound. I didn't want to put the headphones on because I get easily distracted, as I'm sure you can tell from me bantering back from screen to screen. I'm just not set up to expand my brain in this many ways. I don't think I've ever said this many times over the course of an hour, but I can't seem to stop. I'm wordless at all of this outpouring of emotion. I'm sure I have not categorized my feeds on Twitch and YouTube and whatnot properly. Just hurrying it up and getting it online. I probably ought to make another scene with a full screen for this sort of talk, but again, not really set up for truly hosting. Thank you to all the people who are saying I'm amazing. I'm not. You are. Those of you who are showing emotion to an old man you don't know, you're the amazing ones. I don't have the ability to really truly express the depth of my gratitude for all of this. I'm absolutely blown away. 440.6.9 likes since I've been on for what, an hour and a half, something like that. I'm not sure. Thank you, Ohead. I appreciate it. I look forward to us getting a chance to play soon. Radio, hi. Appreciate you being here. Alright, I wish there was a way to broadcast on the computer for TikTok, but I don't think there is. Or at least I haven't figured it out yet. I need to be able to see the chat at the same time. Because the fellow that put all this out there on his TikTok channel is what started all this, but he caught me viewing on Twitch. So I feel like both platforms really need to get my attention, and I'm not bright enough to go from unit to unit or to have all my stuff set up. Maybe a little bit later I can address both at once. Thank you for the Galaxy, Jawinski. Oh, Jawinski's the name everybody was telling me before. Hey, here we go. Jawinski, I've seen your stuff, and I appreciate you. Give me a minute, and I'll catch you here. I didn't see that. Oh my goodness, I just do not know how to work all of this. It's not in the chat. Okay. Alright, somebody send me a DM telling me how to get in touch with this Jawinski guy. Sounds like he's very adamant about wanting to help me out, and I'm appreciative of that, and I want to say a special direct thank you. Everybody who is watching all of this and has a desire to help, oh, that's a new one, has a desire to help me with a kidney situation, donating a kidney on my behalf, you need to start that process at the website uchealthlivingdonor.org. Um, that is really the beginning and the end of the process, and they will be the ones who can make the determination on who can or can't donate to me. Um, it's all in the hands of the doctors as far as that goes, but man, I just can't say enough how thankful I am. Oh, Had, thank you for stopping by. We'll talk at you later, man. I just can't. I know I'm probably saying it over and over. Somebody asked what the link was again. uchealthlivingdonor.org. Um, I'm rambling, but I want that out there because, oh, there it is. Jowinski, at Jowinski, wants to give you a kidney if he has a match, so you should try it. Let me see if I can tap on that. Nope, that goes to you. I have seen the man's name, Jaw. Is he a streamer on a platform? Is that a Twitch name or a gaming name, or what is that? He's a creator. All right, give me just a second here, and let's try to be smart about this. Let me find Jowinski on Twitch. Jowinski, here he is. Maybe Jaw or Jowinski. All right, I'm going to follow this guy anyhow and click on his link. He's not online right now, but if this is the same guy who says he has 118 followers, I don't know if that's the same guy or not. W. Jowinski, I saw that go by. Not sure what the W is. He's on TikTok. All right. Where'd my pen go? I'll just write that name down, and we'll have to find him after a while. My girlfriend is standing by my shoulder, and I am sure she is saying you ramble and ramble and ramble. But maybe she wants to say hello.
Hello.
This is my girlfriend.
I have been watching the comments and seeing everything.
Come over here where you're in this camera too.
I have been watching everybody's comments from upstairs and seeing the gifts that everybody has been giving him. The generosity has been absolutely overwhelming, and we are very grateful for it.
Yes, she is beautiful.
Thank you, guys.
She picked me up when I was broken down into a not very good person, and has picked me back up. And I'm not quite whole, but she's helping me heal. And I'm trying to do the same for her. But I feel like she's definitely doing the lion's share of the helping right now.
I don't even know how to say thank you on a level. I'm good with words, and I don't even know how to say thank you to the amount of people who have reached out. There have literally been, I stopped counting at 600 requests to submit that application to put in for the testing. So anyone who's willing to do that is just trying. It literally makes all the difference. So even if you're not a match, or if you go through the paired program, or find out that you're not able to donate, please understand that just being willing to say, hey, I'm here to help, it really means the world to both of us. This is more than either of us ever expected, and that's the best thing ever. My dad is a cowboy. I was raised on a ranch, so I'm digging the hat. I'm not so much about the mustache, though, but I don't...
You and your mustache things, though, you go finger mustaches.
I do love a good mustache, so that was amazing. People keep saying in the comments that there's something about $500 gifts and $1,000 gifts, and we haven't figured out how all that works yet, or how to see all that, but we're gonna figure it out.
If all these things that are coming through are representative of large quantities of money, then I am not saying nearly enough thank yous, and not nearly as directly to these people who are being so very generous as I should. Kishetri Safal, forgive me, I'm probably butchering that. Thank you so much. Cam Jawan, thank you. Damian Lloyd, thank you.
We will absolutely
My
find
goodness.
everybody, and somehow put out a very heartfelt thank you. Jada just really wanted to jump on here, and there it is. That's really my new thing. I'm digging that so much now. Um, he just wanted to say thank you to everybody because last night he was so excited. Um, he called me upstairs because the Carve site, Carve TV, had posted his video, and we watched it blow up from a couple thousand to over 3 million this morning. That is making my absolute day. Um, I am going to create a site for him on Facebook that will have all the links. I will create a GoFundMe for him, and hopefully, anything that's donated to GoFundMe can help with his expenses and whoever the donor is, because his insurance should cover all the expenses to be a donor, and the National Kidney Foundation will actually help with expenses for being out of work, I do believe. That's obviously still something we have to explore.
Somebody asked about a relationship. I didn't
I
see what that
saw that go.
was.
We have to wait for the galaxy
Galaxy has to
to
get
go
out of
by.
the way. What is the? I'm not finding it. It's gone.
If somebody asked about our relationship, Jada
This
and
is
I,
my girlfriend.
we have been dating for a couple years now. We actually met in high school. We went to high school together. Um,
Yes. This is the story, and she tells it much better than I do.
I am a few years younger than him. I was a freshman when he was a senior, and I would follow him around the halls of our high school because I had a crush on him. And I never in a million years expected him to ever pay attention to me because he was so cute. Thank you so much for saying that. But he graduated. We went on with our lives. He went on and had a giant, beautiful family. I, married and went on, and we went our separate ways. And fate has a way of bringing people back
Kept
together.
loose connection on each other through Facebook or whatever,
Yeah.
and
We watched each other's lives from a distance, and fate and whatever you believe in, brought us back together in the end after we had suffered some serious losses in our lives. And
you've seen them in the video that my ex left me and kind of left me broken. And I need to take a second and just say that regardless of the problems she and I had, please don't think poorly of her. Uh, we had problems, and some of her complaints about me were legitimate.
Yeah,
So
life happens.
I don't want to ever be seen as talking bad about her, but I did have a really bad time through all of that. That it took me a long time to come through, and before I met her, I wasn't handling it in a very healthy manner. I spent about a year being pretty unhealthy in a lot of ways that matter.
But he's not anymore.
Um,
I don't let him be.
she reached out to me after she found herself going through exactly the same thing. The parallels between our situations were just uncanny. Forgive me, I'm not being able to see much of the chat because of all these gifts that are putting themselves right in front of it, and I am not complaining about that. That is awesome. You guys are amazing.
We're there. There's over 1,000 people watching now. So just to reiterate, if you're interested in helping or filling out the questionnaire, you can go to UC Health livingdonor.org. You have to put his name, which is Jada Lewis, Lewis, and his date of birth is 8/30/74. I just love it when y'all do that. It's making my day. Um, you can fill it out, and the coordinators will contact you.
Take that and talk to them.
I can do this one. You need to pick a platform though.
Yeah, I know. And Frank, so to answer your question, I have actually never taken the time to set up Twitch to receive gifts. I never expected to have enough followers to qualify for that. So give me a little bit of time. I don't have the foggiest idea how to go all about all that, but I will try. Forgive me, I don't speak Hebrew and I can't make out what your name is there, but somebody subscribed to me and that is amazing. Thank you. They say they're rooting for me and I deserve the best. That's very, very kind. Thank you so much. Oh, I didn't realize. Am I on the... Oh my goodness gracious. See, here's the thing. XSplit gives me these little tabs to follow chats, and I've been looking at the wrong ones. apologies for all the Stream Elements stuff. That was from 2017, and I've never even realized I needed to turn that off. The other messages I was seeing were on YouTube. I haven't the foggiest idea how to manage this. But thank you to all of you who are following my Twitch channel. I got on with the intention of trying to play games, but this is so overwhelming I just can't follow it. Asheray, thank you for continuing to share my information. I appreciate that. Anybody who's just coming into the chat and seeing all of this, I am in need of a kidney. If you're interested in donating on my behalf, you can start that journey at uchealthlivingdonor.org. They will have questions there to ask you, and it's a journey to start, but we can work on that. And I just need to say thank you for considering it. Whoa, I'm missing the chat. What did that say? I can't make out that ASCII. I'm sorry. It didn't fall right on this particular chat platform. Where are these viewed from, man? I'm not entirely sure. People seem to be all over the world. Somebody asked me, that's my wife. We're not married. She's my girlfriend. But she has gone to amazing lengths to help me get through all of this. Let's put TikTok right here. Forgive me, everybody that is on TikTok, but I am a little bit better at looking up at Twitch. So for the moment, we're going to switch over there and give that the most attention. I was going to say, let me. Forgive me, I'm trying to figure out how to make a better scene for this. I'll be right back on in just a second.
Colorado.
All right, there we go. Now we've got. We might need to turn the gain on that down. That's showing red lines. Let me do that.
He's such a perfectionist. Yes, we will be creating a GoFundMe. He does have his Venmo, but he's not tech savvy in this regard. He's not sure how to do all this.
I like to think I'm pretty tech savvy, and I've absolutely spent a lot of time in the online world, but I never expected it to be something that I would play an active part in. So
go to settings, creator fund, and collect the money. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna follow your advice. We're gonna go to settings.
Yeah, you're gonna have to just log into my Twitch.
I don't know. No, I'm doing this on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Somebody tell me how to get there. I'm trying.
All right, we're working on it. We'll get that set up.
You'll have to look at me for a little bit. I'm so sorry.
Yay, TikTok. I have seen from time to time.
Your settings buttons. These buttons are all backwards.
You know what? I'm going to put this on and see if maybe it works a little better.
Yeah, see if you can get there. Settings.
I have seen a lot of older people like myself pick up a following on these social media platforms, and Justin Nunley and some of those guys that put these videos out, multiple videos every day. I am really happy for you guys that y'all have managed to make this. I never thought that this would be something that I would do, and I'm not sure that I'm up to the task, if you will. But I like to play games, and if all of these people are wanting to watch, then I'll be here.
It's okay.
A lot of people are asking if I found a kidney. This is really a process, a process that has essentially started today. It really started yesterday, 2 or 3 days ago, when Carv came by and chatted with me. But all of this has started blowing up as of last night. Somebody asked what I play. I typically play Call of Duty. That's kind of been what I've been leaning on more recently. But, I usually get up in the mornings and watch the stock markets and try to learn and comprehend it. And then once the markets have closed, then I'll just get on and kill a little time playing while she's finishing her work day, and then we'll get up and spend the time together. Um,
They're asking for your date of birth.
8/30/74 is my birthday. August 30th, 1974. And Asher is posting that in the chat again. I appreciate that. I'm going to have to figure out how to turn my kids into mods on this stuff. You can maybe try to figure out how to do that on the Twitch.
Yeah, we can play with that.
Somebody says, who's that? That's my lovely girlfriend. Her name is Erin, Erin, and she's awesome. She's the reason I'm here, the reason I'm able to speak coherently at this point in my life. Things really went downhill long before my kidney problems took precedent, and she has been working on fixing all of that for me. Thank you so much for the good luck. There is a link down at the lower part of my Twitch page with my Discord. If you'll give me a second, I'll bring that up and post that in the chat.
When are you getting married? We have other fish to fry first, so that's going to be way down the road. His blood type is A positive, but blood type doesn't matter because of the paired
It's a
exchange
factor,
program.
but it's not the determining factor.
They really just want you to be healthy because obviously nobody wants to take a kidney from somebody and make them unhealthy. So that's a big thing. I just wanted to come say thank you to everybody. I love all your support and comments and the prayers and the uplifting. I have to go back to work now, so I was just taking a quick break. But I absolutely have enjoyed watching you guys give him a smile again and give him hope. So, thank you.
All right. There we go. Let's see if I can't make this Twitch chat a little easier for me to deal with. Forgive me, I am not good at splitting my focus to begin with, let alone to this vast degree. In my Twitch chat, if I can get it to post, I have to figure out how to get past all this stuff that's coming up, and then I have to go back and copy it again because it vanished. There we go. There's the link to get into my Discord. I have to be really honest that I haven't spent a lot of time on Discord lately, but I will be happy to say hello to anybody there. People can join my channel when I'm playing, and we can talk and party up and do whatever. I haven't the foggiest idea how to turn off that stream elements greeting everybody. I put that on in 2017 when I did a little brief bit of streaming, and it's a leftover remnant that I don't even know how to deal with anymore. What games do I usually play? Typically Call of Duty more than anything. Forgive me, I'm going to move my phone over here so that I'm not completely ignoring it. Because all of this mess is just really blowing up. I hear people going into my Discord. My goodness gracious. You people are amazing. I feel like I'm just rambling, running diarrhea of the mouth. This is the literal embodiment of diarrhea at the mouth, because all I just sit here is chattering. Jake Morgan, no, I am not ex-military. I kind of wish I had done that when I was younger. I've grown to have a great deal of respect for our military as well as our law enforcement, but no, I did not do that. Hey, from New Zealand, thanks for being here. My goodness, all of these names. Thank you guys so much. this outpouring of love and support for a grouchy old man who abused his body into disrepair, and y'all are all stepping up to try and help me fix it and to get by. Thank you so, so much. Uh, I know I'm missing a lot of comments left and right, and I don't mean to ignore anybody. I'm incredibly sorry if you feel like I've ignored you. That is not my intention. I just don't have the energy or the attention to be able to go from one platform to the other. In my Twitch chat, the link is being posted over and over, as well as I think somebody's still been posting it in my TikTok chat. If you have an interest in donating a kidney on my behalf, somebody just gave me the Jawinski's 215. Let me write that down to finish out his thing. There's no telling who may or may not be a match for me, or who might want to just go through it and donate a kidney that would go to somebody who can take it right now, and I'll get the next one in line. That's their paired program. But I'll reach out to this Jawinski gentleman at some point here in a little bit. Wow, fireworks. I have no idea what each of these pictures that keep coming up are representative of, but I've been told it's money, and you guys just don't understand. Phaser Craig and Gage did something. I'm sorry it doesn't show it all. You guys are amazing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for the roses, the hearts. My goodness. You know what? I didn't post the Discord in my TikTok. Let me get that for you again. So it is after the discord.gg, it's lowercase p, capital Y, D, F, lowercase f, capital E, 7, G, H. That ought to get you in my Discord. Anybody who cares to type that in there for me, I'd appreciate it. Yes, I haven't seen his direct offer, but a lot of people have told me about Jawinski. It sounds like he has a lot of a following, like the gentleman Carve who got all this started, and I'm going to be looking into him here in just a moment. Let me get Discord out of the way. There we go. And apparently I need to find Jawinski 215. Let me do this. Put the 215 on there. There we go. TikTok. Jawinski 215. I have found his account. I got to figure out how to log in on my computer. Give me a second. That one. Send code. There we go. Oh, there it is. All right. You guys, you just don't understand that how overwhelmed I am by all of this. Like, I can keep saying it over and over, but I am literally just beside myself. I've never been one to stumble over my words, to have a hard time expressing myself directly. You know, like, man, I'll just sit there and talk and tell you and pull things up, but not now. This has just been out of control. Use email instead. Okay, let's try that one. Nope. Type to save my life. And that's not the address it wanted. What do you want? All right. Anybody who is talking to Jawinski, or if he happens to have made his way in here, tell him I have found his account and it's up on my computer, but I'm having issues logging in. I'll see it here in a little while. Twitch chat's going off the hook again. Let's see. Let me get my mouse over here where I can. I'm really getting just lost in how to navigate all of this. I just didn't see a likelihood for that. Somebody up there says, I love that the viral video did this. This is the good side of social media. Vaping with chickens. You're right. I agree completely. You know, you see things like this happening and you know it's out there. There is a good side to the internet and to social media, but most of us don't see very much of it. Thanks for stopping by, Danny the Kiwi. Appreciate you. Thank you again to Carve for the video he made. I would have never taken the time to make a video like that, nor to promote myself the way he has done that. I've never been one to really want attention or fame, if you can call this that. I sent my girlfriend a text earlier last night after the very first lady messaged me and said she wanted to donate a kidney. And I said, babe, I think I may have accidentally just become a mild celebrity. And here it goes. Apparently, Carve's video has something like 3 million videos, or 3 million views, the one he made of me, while I sit here and stumble like Porky Pig. Somebody's giving my girlfriend directions. That's awesome. I appreciate it. Thank y'all for helping her and helping us both to figure out how to navigate all of this. You know, it didn't take very much to figure out how to cast online, cast on PC. You know, nothing to that. I was going to be playing games anyway, but figuring out how to navigate multiple platforms of social media is beyond my ken, and I'm going to have some help with that. So my girlfriend's doing that, and I have a feeling a lot of you people are going to be super helpful. Somebody says get him to 1 million. I don't want to say that that's an unlikely goal, because I've seen the internet do crazy things, but I want to say I don't see it going that way for me, but you guys have already proved me wrong that the internet is going to have my back, if you will. So forgive me for not knowing which way to jump. I wonder if I can catch that on the lip of the monitor. Hey, that might stay. All right. I was looking, I used to have some tripods around here, and I was going to put that on there. I've had a lot of people say things like God is good, or that I need to be giving thanks to God. And I'm not sure that God does or doesn't exist. If he's out there, then he's definitely had a hand in this. I used to be a very religious man back in my younger years, and I haven't been. I'm definitely not right now. I'm not quite an atheist, maybe what you'd call an agnostic. I'm inclined to believe there is a higher power, but I don't know too much about where they might be coming from. And that's not really a topic I want to get deep in, but I want to let all of you people who are showing me affection because of your religion that I appreciate it, that I understand where that comes from in your heart. Just thank you. I'm kind of running out of words here, and I never think that would happen either. I just see this stream blowing up so ridiculously, and I'm afraid to let it go for fear the momentum will go away. And I know that doesn't seem like it's showing a lot of faith in the internet. Thank you for the glasses and these uncounted gifts that have been coming through. I know I haven't been giving anybody the proper amount of appreciation for that directly. Huss and Claire Louise, I appreciate you. Clappy on Twitch, Elijah the God. I actually have played the Fall Guy on my PlayStation 4, but I haven't played it in a long time. You know, if seeing someone like me, if seeing someone like me who has been a little bit lacking in faith in humanity helps you feel better about your religion, then I'm all for that. I don't have anything bad to say about religion. There are a lot of things that a lot of people have problems with it, and that's fine. I understand the troubles that a lot of people have had in religious. No, ASN checks, I'm not religious. I just wanted to touch on it briefly. I appreciate those of you who are religious for following the guidance that you found there. Whether I benefit from it or not, I think it can't be bad to have more generous and more caring people in the world. And so you'll never hear me saying anything bad about anybody's religion. And I did a good bit of studying on religion back in the day, and sure, there's some absolute interesting ones out there, but I don't want to put anybody's religion or anything that gives people hope down. I haven't exactly been without hope through all of this. You know, I'm not typically a hopeless kind of person. I very much just figured, you know, I'll do my dialysis, work on getting my weight down, and eventually I'll meet the qualifications and this will all be fine. And I've just not felt the kind of fear that maybe I should have. But what I'm seeing here is just an ungodly number of people that want to show me their care and their affection to support my journey. They want to go on the journey with me. I want to say that because I've never been a social media person, I don't know that I'll be good at letting the world into more of my life. I mean, like, I want to, and I'm happy to do that. I just don't know that I'm going to be able to put it out there as a broadcast that people are going to want to watch necessarily, but a lot of people want to help me, and that is undeniable now. Just absolutely undeniable. Social media, when Carve posted his video, which I'm told has something like 3 million videos now, or views now, when he asked me if he could tell my story and make that video, I was like, yeah, go for it. You know, if it helps you build your social media, whatever you're trying to build, go for it. I'm not really looking to build social media, so I just wish you the best in it. And we had a nice little chat, as you saw from the video he made, and he wanted to interview me. And that was actually kind of surprising, because I was expecting just a mild chat on Twitch while I was gaming, and he actually wanted to hear my story, and I've never been shy about talking about things with people. I'll talk with anybody about anything, to the point that you're going to be tired of hearing me in a hurry. Apparently I need to mention it again. If you're interested in donating a kidney on my behalf, you can go to www.uchealthlivingdonor.org, and that is where you can start the process. It really has to start there, as they are in charge of all of my care as a transplant facility. But you know, Carv and I had a nice little chat, and he took an interest in me. And you know, I thought, well, you know, this social media guy, gives me a little bit of exposure, that's awesome. You know, and I wasn't expecting more than 4 or 5 people maybe would come from seeing whatever he was going to create and post. Um, I had no idea that he had this kind of pull, or that this kind of outflow of support, and I have to call it love. I have to call it love. Even though these people may not necessarily love me, they don't know enough about me to love me. They've seen my story and the way that it was posted on Carv's video, and developed a level of love for me. And so that's incredibly kind. A lot kinder than I've ever been. I've stopped and helped a lot of people on the side of the road, or carried groceries, or reached high things on shelves, and those are nothing. Those are nothing compared to the kind of attention and affection all of you guys are showing me. Um, Again, all of you are asking questions, and I'm sorry I'm not going to be able to follow this flow of chat. Some folks are asking, have I gotten a kidney yet? No, that's a process. It's going to take a while. Yes, I've seen that this Jawinski individual is interested in donating on my behalf, and I'll be contacting him after a while. Thank you, Tyler, for mentioning Jawinski. A lot of people want to get me to 1 million. You know, if y'all can make that happen, that's crazy. I honestly don't know, how many followers you have to be considered big or truly viral in today's world. And I never expected to go viral. I just expected to play games in my free time. And that's what I've been wanting to do. Beanface Baby, that's a great name. I love that. Thank you guys for all of your follows. I know you deserve to be called out for it, and I'm kind of rambling and running off at the mouth. Thank you, Norks. I'm not sure that's right. His Yam, Enzo Gamer, Barb TV. Lost it. Sorry, it's getting away from me. Rear Gunner, Nicholas, Nicolean Dynamite. I'm so sorry. All this is blowing past me faster. But thank you guys so much. To donate, yes, you need my name, the French, I saw that. My name is Jada Lewis, spelled Jadalewis, and my birth date is 8/30/74, August 30th of 1974. Thank you so much for your interest to donate money. God, that's incredibly thoughtful of you. Vengeance. Oh, that's my buddy. I haven't seen him on here in a little bit. Thank you, Timmy. It's good to see you on here, man. I'm sorry to the person who's asking me about my Discord. I'm not really sure how to get anything different than that from what it gave me. I'm just a little behind the curve on dealing with all of this, but I appreciate you wanting to, and I'll get this fixed. Those of you who are wanting to donate money on my behalf, please know you really don't need to do that. I'm not destitute. I mean, I don't make much money now, but excuse me, I eat. I've got a pantry full of food, and I'm not in any danger of starving or anything like that. And there's a lot of other people out there that need financial help. So it is incredibly thoughtful that you'd want to help me in that regard. And I'll put my information out there for those who want to do that. My girlfriend said she's going to make a GoFundMe. I'm sure she's watching this and in the process of getting that stuff all out there. So yes, I'm kind of like middle class. I'm probably a little on the poorer side. When I was working, I was probably in the upper middle class. I haven't been able to work for about a year, so I'm not making that kind of money anymore, but I was doing all right there for a while. Driving trucks can be a pretty decent payer. It's definitely kept my family fed and my kids taken care of to what degree I was able to do that from driving trucks, and there are certainly some better paying ones than what I've had. Somebody says they'd sub instantly. Clearly I need to set up Twitch for receiving donations and bits and stuff like that. Desi says that guy from TikTok is something else. I'm going to have to assume you're talking about Carve, and you're right. Carve TV is who did that, and he's incredibly thoughtful and generous to have wanted to tell my story. Looks like somebody made it into my Discord and got a better link than me. Thank you for doing that. What was that name? Oh, the Humanity. Great name. That is great. I really like that play on words. Thank you. Somebody asked, Walkest asked how I'm doing. You know what? I'm doing pretty okay, really. I'm doing immeasurably well today. All of this love has really just made my heart swell, made me feel like I need to show more of it than I know how to do. Whether I'm happy or sad, unless I get really tickled about something, the way you see my face right now with my RBD is kind of how it is. When I'm sitting in a game playing by myself, I just kind of sit there, and I don't emote very well, I guess is what I'm trying to put out there. But I'm having a really good day. This is just immeasurably good news, and I don't know how to show it the proper amount of appreciation. I used to never stumble over my words, and now I do all the time. Thank you. I Eat Batteries. You're very kind. So many names joining that I'm losing track of all of it, and just thank you to everybody who's popping in and saying hello. Those of you who've seen fit to follow or like the videos, thank you so much. Lei Toru, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Shrek, I appreciate it. The video from Carve came out last night. My time, it was probably about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, something like that, Mountain Time. I got a message from a lady who says, hey, I want to donate on your behalf. I've got 2 good ones. I'm not going to share her name on here unless she wants it shared. But we direct messaged, and she was telling me that I'm in for a lot more than I was expecting, and I had no idea what was coming my way. You know what I need to do? I need to move this chat over here to this screen so that I can see a little better. Some people said thank you. Was that Bogdan the One? Thank you. I will try and figure out how to get all this set up to receive funds. I know you have to hit certain levels on Twitch, and I'm sure that all of you have made that happen, but I don't know what they are yet. I just know that you guys are amazing. A lot of people asking, did I get a kidney? This has just started last night, so it's a process, and no, I haven't gotten a kidney yet, but it's looking a whole lot better because of Carve and this video and all of this affection, all of this outpouring. I feel like I'm just sitting here rambling and saying the same things over and over. Corrupt Hazard has it right. The video's only been out for 18 hours, and it has 3.5 million views and almost 600,000 likes. You know, the videos that I've posted out there are not awesome. They're not well produced. They're not anything. Carve really did me a solid by taking the time. Wow. Weird fire eyes. That's awesome. I know y'all are all sending me a lot of gifts on here, and I'm not seeing it, and I apologize, but thank you so much. It's really just getting past me to the point that everywhere I look side to side, gifts are coming in right and left, and it makes me lose track, and then I forget what I'm saying. People have been asking how I'm doing, and I'm doing really good today. I have a lot of pains, but they're just from the works that I've done over the years. I'm an old man. I've broken my body. And so, you know, my knees hurt, my feet hurt. I've got neuropathy in my feet. And shortly after I had to quit working, my knees started acting up. Blew out my back as a young man. So I've got a lot of aches and pains. But I'm having a pretty good day right now, both from the pain front and all this outpouring of love. Thank you, B. Beesner. I guess that's going to be like the Bieber thing, but it's Beesner. Thank you for that. That's awesome. can't believe you're sitting there just tapping over. All of you guys just sitting there sending these things right and left. I have no idea what they represent in terms of money. Somebody told me earlier that they represent money. And I knew that generically, but I mean, I don't have any idea how much they are. But it doesn't matter. I just know that you guys are sending it. Um, and you don't have to. You just don't have to. I'm not the guy who did anything special that deserves all of your attention. It says you can check your balance somewhere. That one got away from me. I'm sorry. That one went flying by there. But I'll get at it. It's not something that I've pursued, and all of this has kind of spawned itself on me out of nowhere last night. The young lady that I was speaking with, and I presume she's young because she said she had 3 kids and 2 healthy kidneys, told me I had no idea what was coming my way in this time. And here it is. No, Lulu being, I'm not a wonderful human being. I'm a lucky human being who is lucky to have both Carve and all of these people speaking up for me and wanting to help, wanting to fix wanted to fix it for me. I'm a fixer. I'm not good at it, but I'm a fixer. I always feel compelled to fix things for people. I'm not used to people wanting to fix things for me. I know I've seen a few of my friends pop in here. Timmy, I saw you a while ago. Thank you. Asher, thank you for continuing to post that link. Clappy, same to you. I appreciate that. Sharp Shot, Loon Light, I'm doing all right. Appreciate you stopping in. I really appreciate the TikTok support and coming to Twitch and helping move. Lulu, yes, I'm blue collar. I've drove trucks for almost all of my adult life. Back during the 90s, before I started driving, I did sales for a hardware company in my hometown. I did that for about 8 years, but it was more like counter sales, and I was loading trucks with the doors and windows and hardware. It wasn't a sales job per se. I have always been blue collar. Even when I was a younger man and my first wife and I were together and my children were small, I worked that job, that blue collar warehouse job, and then I delivered pizzas in the evenings. And I did that for like 5 years before I got in a little bit better situation. And thank you, Darker Pick, Acupara. I appreciate you both. Gay Bright and TikTok something. I'm sorry, the names are going by faster than I can read on TikTok for sure. Heidi, thank you for the galaxy. Again, I don't know what that represents, but I know it's bigger than the roses and stuff. And thank you for that step, that larger gift. That's incredibly kind of you, and the rest of you too. I'm tripping over my words that I can't get it all out. JT Fitness. Looks like an hourglass maybe. Y'all are going back and forth trying to outdo each other with the roses. That is incredible. Thank you. Dark Side, I saw you doing your roses a little while ago and I didn't get a chance to mention it. Thank you. Ethan Pillon, Dark Side's up again. I don't know how streamers who've been doing this for a long time, especially the ones that have such followings, are able to pay attention. One of the young men that was following me before all of this stuff blew up, he and I were talking, and I'm not really sure how he said it in this moment, but he said that he liked that I talked with my people, and I was just chatting with the only person I had at my disposal right then. I am not by any stretch a professional streamer, and even if all of you manage to continue watching and this goes on beyond more than a day or two, I'm not likely to come up with a fancy gaming system and a better space to broadcast from. It's not ever going to look professional, is what I'm getting at. But I'm here, and you guys are here, and that's all that really needs to matter. That's all that really has to be. Just thank you. Your gifts, your compassion. I've been a very hard-hearted person for a long time in a lot of ways, and you guys have softened. I find myself getting ready to start crying over this stuff again, and I don't want to lose it because I need to say my thank yous. But thank you, people. I'm getting more from across. Yes, my girlfriend is back.
Fine.
Come talk for me.
I came to see if the internet broke him.
It's broken.
Did y'all broke him? Okay, that's fair. Y'all broke him.
I am very broken.
It's all good.
All of you, thanks for coming from Carve.
Y'all are so sweet.
This outpouring wouldn't have been possible without Carve and his editing of a video that told my story that I never would have told.
For sure.
I'm not one to boost myself, and
these comments are killing me.
Talking about myself is like, I'm willing to share anything about my life, but the idea that I'm boosting myself or advertising myself just doesn't make sense to me. It's not in my person. But Carve, he saw my story and wanted to post it. I don't know how long it took him to edit it. I'm not good at editing, but he definitely put effort into it. Not to mention the simple effort that it took to find a dude like me who was minding his own business and, not likely to go anywhere in the streaming front, just playing a game because I was going to play the game.
They're talking about my hats again. Thank you so much. They were talking about that I like the hats and the mustache. That's hysterical. I love that.
What's my real name? My real name is Jada Lewis. Jadalewis. Up until now, I've tried to at least maintain a small degree of anonymity. I don't foresee ever being a public figure per se, but
that was amazing. Thank you.
I'm happy to tell people who I am. I'm happy to talk about my story, talk about your story, talk about anything.
Really quick, there's been a ton of comments on the TikTok feed. One thing I do want to point out is it is phenomenal for everybody to say that they want to help or spread the word, and if that's all you... There it is. There it is. I love this.
1.3 million likes on this. This is crazy.
The cowboy hats absolutely kill me. There's something that everybody does need to understand is that filling out the survey is literally only the first step.
Right.
Once the team of coordinators will contact you, there are tests you have to go through. It is beyond moving to even want to help or to have the courage to try and fill out the survey by itself. That is 100% going so far above and beyond anything that anybody would expect. So even just filling out the survey is one thing, but this is not an overnight thing. This is something that takes time. Thank you so much. This is something that takes a little bit of time. So you have to want to be in it for the long haul. I'm not going to downplay that. There are tests that will need to be run, and as soon as there is a match that's found, like I said, I'm going to create a page that'll kind of be a landing point for everything. It'll have all of his GoFundMes and whatnot. But we plan on keeping everybody updated on Jada's journey, and I love all the comments. Y'all are so kind. But thank you. I love the pink one. I got a pink hat.
And the little dog waggling its butt.
And the little dog. I'm digging it. So please understand that, yes, he absolutely is still looking. We will look until we get a notification that there is a match and he's on his way to the hospital. And we love that you're all with us in this journey and that you want to be a part of this, and we will 100% keep you updated on it. All you have to do is go to uchealthlivingdonor.org.
I'm doing okay
thank
mentally.
You so much.
I try to keep up, and I'm not completely stupid. I just can't talk around all of this.
He gets a little scatterbrained.
I do.
It's part. I'll be honest. It is part of dialysis.
I'm
They give me the
49.
hats. I love the
ASN checks.
hats.
I'm 49.
Yeah. So you need to put his name in. It's Jada Lewis. His date of birth is 8/30/74. His blood type is A positive. If you're doing a direct match, if you're approved for a direct match, if you're doing the paired program, basically your blood type won't matter because they will match you to someone who is the best choice for your organ, and then he will get a voucher on the flip side to that. That he gets that basically puts him at the top of the list. Y'all are killing me with this hat. That is the best thing ever. I don't know how y'all do that, but I'm going to figure it out because I want to give people hats. It is absolutely hysterical.
Somebody says, what state? I'm in Colorado. I'm from Texas, and I'll be a lifelong Texan, but I'm currently living in Colorado.
Yes. We currently live here. I've lived here for 20 plus years. He recently moved up about 2 or 3 years ago. After we reconnected. Colorado Springs, there you go. After we reconnected, we knew each other in high school. We were friends in high school. Life caused us to drift apart.
Me interrupt. 502 Tyler, I see we have the same birthday. That's awesome. Thanks for stopping in. A lot of you are stopping in saying your hellos and your thanks. I'm seeing it. I just don't want to talk over her.
No, I'm fine.
So there's a lot going on. Thank you guys so much.
There really is. Y'all are making this unbelievably overwhelming, and that is not a bad thing at all. Craig, Colorado, I'm down with that.
I've been to Craig many times on my way out through Steamboat Springs and out into Utah on my routes. I went through there quite a bit.
Oh, I'm pulling on your cord.
It's okay.
So
we might as well just put this back down because I'm not actually listening to any games or anything.
Oh, okay.
And the mic is sensitive enough to pick us up for right now.
How are you? Is she?
Somebody said they were born in Texas and I missed it. Let me scroll up. Used to live in Colorado, but in Wyoming. That's awesome. I've spent a lot of time passing through Wyoming. Used to make deliveries in Laramie a lot.
Oh
it's really cool.
Terrell, Texas?
Terrell, that's right outside the DFW area. I mean, it's part of it. It's like, I don't know, 60 miles outside of Dallas on the east side.
Texarkana.
Excuse me, Texarkana. Hollering out. I've been there many times.
Denton. I've been through Denton.
So my family is all from the area around Denton. Both my parents grew up in the Gunner and Howe area. My great-great-grandmother, her name was Fanny. I haven't thought about her name in so long.
It's gone dark.
What is it? I'm so sorry. I feel like a moron for not remembering my great-grandmother's actual name in this moment, but I'm just getting overwhelmed with my words.
It's been a long day.
It really, really has. She made quilts, and she has a famous quilt over in the DFW Arts Museum. And my parents grew up there in Gunner. I used to make a lot of deliveries to Gunner and Denton. That's my area. I grew up in Amarillo and lived down in the DFW area for about 16 years. It's really my stomping grounds. If I could convince her to move down there, I'd be there in a heartbeat.
Germany. I saw Germany.
Netherlands. I saw Germany many times.
I saw Germany, and y'all got to know I'm down with Germany. Y'all are sending my. I collect demijohns, and a lot of them come from Europe and Germany and whatnot. And
we have a very dear friend from Germany, and her family that is still there has been instrumental in helping her get her demijohns.
Yes, I'm a demijohn.
Oh, the humanity! Thank you for posting that. A lot of people are interested in my
like
Discord.
Bolivia?
Probably, yeah.
Like real Bolivia? Oh my gosh.
Probably. There was Guatemala was on there a while ago.
Wow.
It's all over.
Oh, no Rocky Mountain oysters. That's nasty.
You know what? I'd try it at least once.
That's nasty.
It is nasty, but I'd still try it.
No.
Why do you look so old but so young at the same time? So I have a picture somewhere on my phone, and maybe I'll post it later, from when I was trimming my beard a lot of years ago, and my electric trimmer slipped out of my hand, dug a big hole in it, and I had no choice but to shave. I want to say it was in 2016, and so I shaved and sent the picture around to all of my kids, and none of them had really seen me shaving at all, or if they had, they didn't remember it because they were so little, and they were all like, "Yeah, that's not okay."
South
I have a bit of a
Africa,
baby face under this, but
Lebanon.
I'll tell the story of why I grew it later.
I am his girlfriend. I'm not the ex. And again, he mentioned it earlier. Yes, he talked about the rough time he had when him and his ex split up. But yeah, there's the hat. I love the hat. You're killing me with it.
I went through a time of being very
she's
depressed, and she's not an awful person. Please don't look for her and try to give her a hard time.
Life happens, and people grow apart. Lincoln, Nebraska.
There's
My brother's in Nebraska.
Yeah, there's no reason for her to have anything negative happening. I still care for her, and I don't want her to have a bad life. Just because we're not together anymore, and my phone just rebooted itself. It's ran out of juice.
Oh my gosh!
I didn't have it plugged in.
Did you just lose your thing?
I did. I've got a cord around here somewhere for battery, but I haven't plugged it in.
I don't know what you did. Is this?
My goodness gracious!
You can plug this in here. You can plug that in right there.
That's my little keyboard.
You're not using it though.
You're right. I'm not. Where's my phone? There it is. I'm an idiot.
It's okay. We probably need to figure some stuff out before we do
I need to let my phone charge a few degrees so that I can turn it back on. But in the meantime, yes, my phone died, James Poop. I was just trying to fix that. Once it's got a little juice, I'll turn it back on. I just didn't plan ahead good to
Colorado.
A lot more Colorado. Thank you there. Basically in Lincoln. Been there many times. Her brother is out in that area. Just want to say your story hit home. Guys, I don't want to talk bad on my ex, but I understand where you're at in that. It's a very hard thing. I didn't think I would ever come back from it, to be very honest. I'm not a suicide person. I'm not an unaliving person, but I went through a pretty dark time during all of that, and I've had nothing but light in my life since Erin came into my life. She's helped fix me, and I can sit here and say that I don't have ill will and I don't want bad things to happen to my ex because of her. When she and I were going through it, I had a hard time dealing with it, and I was just sad. I never really hit a point of being mad or angry at her. I was just sad. But I want her to have a happy life. I want her to have all the good things in life. So just
let life be what it is.
Let that be what it is, and that's as far as that needs to go. This guy says, TikToker really made you famous. He had no idea what he was doing. I have no idea how far it's going to go, but it has been blowing up. I literally can't keep up with it. Found your real home. Yeah, I'm a streamer now, it looks like. Somewhere down the line, maybe I'll have a little bit higher quality equipment.
They can't hear.
Can't hear the audio on here. What happened to the audio? Am I talking to nobody? Add source. Audio device.
We can still hear you. No, they can still hear you.
Oh, okay. I thought I didn't have the right source for the headphone on there. If I am now creating an echo, I apologize. Let me block that one out. Is that one okay, or is the previous one better? Audio on Twitch is fine, and we're back. All right.
Okay. Well, we're still waiting on that one. So.
You need help with your Discord manager. You know what? That might be a thing a little bit later on. I really haven't spent much time in Discord recently. So I don't know how much that's going to get busy through all of this. Carve TV is the man. I don't know where he is in the world or what part of the world he is that he found me and saw me, but he is the man. And every bit of this activity today is due to that man editing a video because he took
Somebody said the mic was gone again.
All right. Audio is bad now, man. I am really sorry.
We probably need to reboot.
I probably need to figure out my hardware setup a little bit better. Somebody says super quiet now. Let me go to the other mic. Setting on here. Is this any better? Maybe I have the wrong portion of my headset highlighted as a source. Better now. Excellent. Thank you so much. I wasn't sure. I have this SteelSeries headset that gives me like 4 versions of itself, and I never know which one is the one that needs to be plugged in. How old were you
when you got your ears pierced?
Oh my goodness.
Twitch link expired?
Long time ago. Probably 27, 28. Yeah, I'm old. That's a long time ago. And you know what? This is the same pair of earrings I've worn since that time. I've only had to take them out a few times for testing and stuff like that. So they just stay there and I don't even think about them. Has that rebooted? Nope.
No.
We need to get a real charger.
Yeah, I'll go here. I'll go find one.
The computer's not putting out enough voltage for that. My goodness. The young lady next to me is my girlfriend. Her name is Erin, E-R-I-N, and she is the reason that life is not crap. She's the reason I have so many reasons to smile. And you guys, you just have no idea what you're doing, both for me and for her. She has been struggling with a little bit of her own stuff with work and all that, a little overpowered, and all of this has just really shown her, like me, the love that humanity has. Thank you for all you guys coming from Carv's video. Somebody asked me something and I've missed it about Denton. I'm in Denton at the municipal airport and love talking to our fuel truck drivers. Y'all always have the best stories. So, story time, as Bert Kreischer likes to say. Story time. So, I grew my beard out as a joke. When I was doing food service deliveries in Fort Worth and surrounding areas, the route that I had put me over by the airport at DFW pretty often, and so all the deliveries that went there ended up being on my truck. And I got really tired of it because I was going out there like 3 and 4 times a week, and it would eat 3 or 4 hours out of my schedule every day, but not really take a lot of the boxes out of my trailer. So I was getting a little perturbed at it, and I thought, you know what? I'm just going to fix this right here. At that point in time, I wore my beard really tight to my face, not much more than stubble, and I said, you know what? I've gone gray so much that I can grow this beard out, and I can grow my hair out and let it all turn gray, and then dye it nice and dark black when it comes time to renew the security badge picture that I had. And so that's what I did. I grew my beard out, grew my hair out, and I was prepared to dye it all dark black for that picture day. And it didn't pan out because we lost that account. The company I worked for lost that account that took me out to the airport. And so my reason for growing out a long beard vanished in a blink. But it just felt right on my face, and I've kept wearing it. And I don't know, a few years ago, I cut it off just on a whim, again, down to a bit of a stubble, and it was a different thing. You're right, Orbman, the followers, this is wild. How's my day? It is beyond good. Like, I've got my problems, like everybody, but seeing all of this is just, it's more than I know how to address, let alone process. I think I still have that picture from when I shaved, but it's on my phone that's dead, so we'll have to dig that out at a later time. Lady Di followed yesterday. I appreciate you then. Up until this morning when I started streaming, the last time I had looked, I still had like 25, 30 followers. And then the young lady that first reached out to me directly and said she wanted to donate drew my attention to the fact that Carv had made a video that was apparently going viral, and I had no idea what I was in for. And she was absolutely right. There is no way I'll ever be able to address all of these people showing me their love, all the people who've direct messaged me showing me their love. There's not enough hours in the day for me to just sit there and click the hearts on everything and show them just that amount of love. Unreal GS. I would love to play some COD. Maybe a little bit later, though. I feel like I need to spend some time thanking all these people who are giving me so much love. I really do. I feel like that, for me right now, that's a little more important than gaming. They deserve my attention, and I haven't been able to give it very well. Thank you, Izzy Caddy and Marjos. Saw your messages pass by. Bales 3335. Carve is like an angel. You're right. You know, I don't know who Carve is as a person. We had a nice little chat, but he didn't really want to talk about himself, and that's fine. I had asked some questions that he very gently ignored, and that's okay. Am I on Discord? I have a Discord channel and a presence there. I don't use it very often, honestly, just because I haven't had this kind of base to have a reason to. But it's there. Somebody was posting a link to my chat earlier. But, hey, there it is. Ridius, my man. We used to talk a lot back in 17 when I was first trying to stream a little bit and playing Quake. I saw that. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you stopping by. You and I are going to have to do some gaming again soon. I also know that my camera is up here, and I'm focusing a lot down here. I want to look you all in the eye and give you my thanks. But I'm not a presenter who knows how to look at all this stuff and follow it all. But I have a Discord. I have this Twitch channel. My TikTok will be up again here in a little bit once I get some battery charged up on my phone or a tablet or something. Natasha, I'm seeing your post. It's getting by me a little bit, but you are amazing. Anybody who would wish to donate a kidney on my behalf, and Nicole, I saw your message, and I'm speaking largely to you right now, but to anybody else who might want to. The UC Health livingdonor.org is the website you need to go to start that process. There's no process. Radius, I think you're already set up as a mod. I set you up that way a while back, but if you're not, I'll get that set up here in a second. If you want to donate to me, you can donate both either directly to me, and even if you're not a match, their pair program will give your kidney to somebody who is a good match, and then I'll get the next one that is. But you can start the process at uchealthlivingdonor.org, and that address will give you a place to start. That's where the doctors are going to be able to tell you what tests are done, ask you the questions they have to ask. And I need to warn anybody who's willing to do that, this is going to be a bit of a process. It's going to end up being a commitment of a lot of time. And I don't want to dissuade anybody, but at the same time, I'm aware that there are a lot of people who are in worse shape than me. A lot of them who are coming on here and wanting to donate, wanting to help me out.
Oh my God.
And I feel like I could do you more good. I'd rather carry your groceries or do something nice for you than have you give up a kidney that you really need. Just keep it and keep yourself healthy, and that's going to be a really good gift to me, is to know that you're healthy because you kept it and you're working on yourself. Anybody who doesn't have good health, that please take care of yourself. And because I'm looking at the camera, I'm missing a lot more chat. Pinning the link, I'm not sure how you do that, but yeah, that can absolutely be done. I'm going to have to take a break here at some point to handle personal stuff, maybe get a bite to eat, and see if I can't set some people up as mods to help me out. I had no idea this was going to blow up into something so big, and I do have a few people who can be super helpful for me in this that seem to be offering it. Radius, I'll reach out to you in a little bit. My daughter, at least one of my daughters, was saying she wanted to mod on TikTok. I need to take some time and set all this up, but I've just been afraid to walk away from the camera because I know how fickle the internet can be. It's going to give you the next person who's in need, and it's going to give you the next cat video, and it's going to be really easy for this old man to disappear. And so, yeah, I'm a little scared to walk away from the camera, but it seems I really need to do that, and I'm going to just have to have faith in this outpouring of affection and faith in all of you. Were you doing self-promo like? No, that's what I don't do. I was just playing games, and Carve came in and visited, asked if it'd be all right to interview me and ask me some questions, and so I said yeah, and we did, and he made his video. I'm sure that he still has the raw footage of that. He edited it in such a way to take all my mumbling and uselessness out, because I just run off at the mouth. He made it a good video. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I get gassy a little bit from some of my pills. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm going to have to take a break. This is going to get out of hand in a hurry. You're right, I'm going to need some help managing all this, so I'm going to step aside. Those of you who are following on Discord, I'm going to leave it up, but I'm not there for a little while. I just need to step away. So I'm going to end this video and just say thank you to all of you who have shown me an unprecedented amount of your love, your concern, and your compassion. I've not had a lot of faith in humanity in recent years. Like, you assume the people you run into on the road and in stores and whatnot are just like you, but then you also see where somebody got shot in a grocery store, and it's easy to let yourself think the world has just fallen apart. And so no, I haven't had a lot of faith in humanity, but you guys have really forced me to believe more. I know my young daughter Mick is laughing at me through all this. They probably all are. But anyway, I'm going to say thank you and step aside, and I'll try to be back on one of these or both of these platforms a little later in the day. Thank you so much.